Okay, I want to make sure, and I need thumbs up, that you guys have done the sheets. You guys remember the sheets that we've done? Everybody have done the sheets? All the sheets that we have done. I want to make sure that you guys have done your sheets, right? So what we did, any question about doing a sheet, you right click on sheets, right? Just a quick review, I'm not going to do it. You right click over here and you go new sheet and you go to the one that has your team name on it, the one that we copied yesterday, and you open that one, it will drop a new sheet for you. So you made, here's a new sheet for me, right? Now I don't care about this unnamed new sheet. I want to delete it. What do? You go right click on it, delete, or rename, or do anything else. Any question about setting the sheets? Just the sheets. Cool. The sheets, you're going to be in the sheets 99% of the time only when you print. You're not going to work in the sheets. Can I guys get you to understand? If you are on the sheet, you're ready to print. You're doing printing. You are doing printing when you're on the sheets. Okay? I'll show you how to print in a second here. Okay. Yesterday, guys, I want to make sure. So the sheets first, everybody knows what the sheets now. Any question about, if you look, guys, right in here, you have the view by discipline. You have electrical, legend, schematic, schedules, and sheets. I want to make sure that everybody understands what the sheets are, right? Because we did yesterday. Okay, the sheets understood. Then under electrical is our discipline is electrical. This is where you're going to be working. So you're going to find lighting and power. If you're doing power, where do you think you're going to be? Under power, Chad. So if we're doing what power? Power, we do all the receptacles and mechanical equipment right under power. So if you click on power, here's my power. And remember what we did yesterday? These are the views. And we created floor plan. Do you guys remember how we created the floor plan here? Here's my floor plan. We cropped the floor plan. We created the floor plan and we cropped the floor plan. We created two views. We created one for the low voltage and one for the power. Everybody understand how to create a view? And I told you guys yesterday, a view, if you want to, every time you need to drop a view in a sheet, you have to have a new view. So for example, if I have, if I want another a view of the floor power, what do you do another view of floor power? Anybody can tell me what you do? Right click, thank you. Am I the only one who is slow here today? Duplicate, and you're going to go duplicate with details, and you hit duplicate, and it will create another view for you that you can rename, readjust, rescale, do whatever you want to do with it. Cool? Then what is a view? The views, guys, is where you're going to be working. You are going to be working in these views. So before we go ahead, if I am to come here, and later on, when I tell you guys you're going to be doing power, you're going to come over here and start dropping the components right in these walls and attaching them to these walls. I'm not going to do it today, but that's what you're going to be working. When I say you guys are going to work on power, the first thing, Darren, you're going to do, you're going to go open the sheet that says floor power and start dropping the receptacles and circuiting in there. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Good. Now, when I say, Darren, it's time to do low voltage. So what are you going to do? You double click on this one and you start working on it, right? Everybody got that one? Okay. Am I the only one who's excited though? No. When you do site, when we move it to site, then who am I? Aaron, my friend, you double click on the site and you walk in here and you start putting your stuff. Cool? Okay. Now we've done that. We've done these. Now the thing that I didn't talk about yesterday is this is for site. We did one for site, and we did one for low voltage, and we did one for power. Anybody can tell me what are we missing? Remember, we have only one floor. We did the power, the low voltage, and the site. What are we missing to set up? Lighting. Thank you. We're missing lighting. So for lighting, you're going to go obviously under lighting. So we're going to go to lighting. And when you guys go floor plan lighting and floor plan ceiling. Okay, when you go to lighting, they give you a view of the ceiling and a view of the floor. Anybody knows why lighting always care about the ceiling? Where do we put lights? In the ceiling. So they give you another view. And so what we did in the past is here's my view here. Here's my view. the ceiling view, and this is here my lighting plan, a floor view. What we have done, guys, is you can use any one of them, any of these views. I want you to go, please, I want you to go to ceiling plan, ceiling electrical, right click on this boy, duplicate, okay, everybody's okay, duplicate with detail. And I want you to, when you duplicate it, I want you to right click on it and rename it. And I'm going to just call it, how did we say, we call floor. This is ceiling, ceiling electrical lighting. Let's just say lighting. So this will be ceiling, let's just not electric, everything is electrical here. So ceiling lighting. Can you guys just name it ceiling lighting? Number one, ceiling lighting. Everybody's okay with that? So every time you look at this, you know this is where you're going to drop your what? Fixtures and circuit them. Cool? Can I have thumbs up from Andrew and everybody else that you guys are cool? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go name it. Now here's my ceiling lighting. I want to remind you guys, you have multiple views. You have another, all these views, you don't have to use them. They're there for you. I have two views now. I have ceiling electrical and ceiling lighting. Leave the rest of them, right? We don't want to mess with that one. So let me see. When you guys go to, when you guys go to ceiling electrical, everybody is at ceiling electrical, and you rename it. Okay. Now do me a favor. I want to go crop. Where's my cropping? Show crop region. Click on show crop region. Okay. And is this my crop region? Did I show or let me see here. Show crop region. Okay. Can you guys click on show crop region? Can you see where the crop region is? Everybody saw that where the crop region is? Show crop region right in here. Okay, I want you to go crop it. Remember what cropping is? Cropping is I'm looking at this picture, but I really care about this picture. So you just look, you don't cut anything. You're just adjusting that lenses that you're looking through. Everybody knows what that is, okay? So I want you guys to go adjust it. Remember, we care about only the floor plan or the ceiling plan in this case. So go crop it just to fit that sheet, okay? Everybody's okay with that? Everybody knows what I'm doing? Am I the only one who's excited? Okay, you can crop it, guys, as close to, as long as you can see the doors, I'm okay with that one. See what I mean? I like to see the doors and all stuff. So crop it as close to the doors as you can. And you need to be able to see the whole floor plan. Okay, everybody looks at a ceiling view of this. Can I have thumbs up when you guys are done? You see, Andrew? Aaron, my friend, you good? Okay. Cool. Okay. Now that we have a ceiling view, anybody can tell me, I'm going to go back to my sheet. So I need to go drop the ceiling view where? In the sheet that says lighting. So I'm going to go, so I have, which sheet that says lighting? Floor plan lighting. That's sheet 5. So when you guys are done, Aaron, let me know when you're done. Ready? Okay. Now go back all the way to sheets. Click on sheets. Do you guys see sheet floor plan lighting? Everybody can see that one? Make sure you double click on it, right click on it, and I need to add a view like we did yesterday. Add a view. What view do I want to add? That becomes when you name it really right, you find it. Everybody can see, guys, I'm adding one ceiling lighting view. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We're cool. So I'm going to add it. And I'm holding it in my hand. I'm going to drop my view, except it's way up there. I'm going to drag it and drop it in here, and I'm good to go. You can adjust them, guys, as we go and so forth. Okay. Can I have a thumbs up, Chad, that everybody have a lighting view? So, Darren, when you start throwing your lighting fixtures in this view and circuit them, guess what's going to happen? They will pop up right in here. You'll be able to see them right into the sheet and print them. Right into the sheet and print. Is that cool? Okay, so now I want to summarize. we have a view. Let's go to E4. E4 has a site. E5 has the lighting. E6 has the power. E7 has a low voltage system, right? You should have the same thing that I have, right? I'm going to go back to E8. E8, guys, am I going too fast? So I want to make sure that E4 through E7 are set with everyone, right? Everybody has E4 through E7. Now E8 is a panel schedule. You're not going to do anything for the time being because we don't have any panel schedules yet, right? So we're going to leave it as is. Cool? As is. So that's my panel schedule. E9 is going to have an equipment schedule and lighting fixture schedule. Here's what we are going to do later on, not now. We're going to go, you have two options for these when we reach them. For the time being, they're going to be empty. As we move on, Andrew, my friend, I'm going to ask you to go to do two ways. Either you can draft it in Revit, or you can go to CAD, and we have an already lighting schedule, fill it in CAD, import it to Revit, and dump that sucker here. Okay? Don't worry about this one. For the time being, you're not going to do anything for this week. This is just set up. Cool? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Cool. Now the details. Details, I'm going to be asking you guys to do certain details. The details, you have two options. You either can draft them in CAD, import them, dump them in here, option one. Option two, and I'll show you how to do both of them. You can draft them directly in Revit, and again, dump them where? Dump them here. So for the time being, are we doing anything in this? No. Okay. So we're done up to 10. Let's go back though. Let's go back to the riser. Risers, guys. The risers E4. We're gonna draw a riser here. When we do the riser, we do it in three ways. One way is to go to CAD, draft it like you guys did with me in the residential, import it, dump it here, done. That's what I call it, the poor man job. Option two, everybody knows how to draw in CAD, and import, dump it here. Option two, take views of the electrical equipment, actual physical 2D views of the panel. So you take, basically, I'll show you how to take a view. Here's the panel sitting here. I stand right here and take a view of the panel. And then all the panels in the building, you drop them in here, and then you tie them with a detail line. Draft them right in here. Option number three is to have a full spiel 3D riser, which is a little bit hard in the past because then you have to get into the conduit. Basically, put conduits between them and look at it in 3D. As we move forward, more details to come. I just want to understand. For the time being, are we doing anything in it today? We'll leave it for when we work on a riser, which would be, when is it going to be? Riser diagram. We're going to have a project schedule. The risers are due in not next week, the week after. One line diagram riser. So we'll go in details about what I just said. Cool? Thumbs up, Chad? Yes, no? Okay. Now symbols. Everybody has a symbol. Now symbols, my friend. Symbols, these are the symbols that we're going to be using. I want to show you how to drop the symbols. The symbols, I want to work on E1 and E2 today with you. Okay? So up to, you should now, Aaron, my friend, you guys should be set up to excluding E1 and E2, right? Everybody's okay with that? Set. Okay, let's go work on symbols. For symbols, what we have done in the past, guys, for symbols, is we grab the symbol sheet that we did in the dwelling, the residential, which is actually made for commercial, and we dump it right in here. So please follow step by step how to do that. Because what I'm going to do right now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go import from CAD into Revit. You, Darren, you're going to be doing these steps many times with me, this project and next project. Okay, guys? We're going to be importing from CAD into Revit many times. So let's go import from CAD to Revit. Interface these two softwares. The first thing you need to do is go to View, please. Double click on View right at the top here. When you go to View, everybody's at View. Oops, Home. I don't think we need that one. We need to go here, Electrical. Let me see if I can. Okay, so let's go to View. Where did my create a view? What happened to my mechanical, electrical? There you go. Sorry, what did you say? Okay. I just minimize them. Okay, thank you. I minimize them. Create sheet machine. We need a view. So create a view, section view, plan view, where is drafting view? Okay. One more. Okay, where am I here? Minimize, minimize tab. Is yours, what does yours say here, guys? Create, create a view, drafting views right here. Views might be a little bit different. Can you guys get into the drafting view? Doesn't matter the interface. Everybody's there? View, drafting view. Cool? Now what we're doing, Adam, my friend, is we're creating a drafting view. The only time you do a drafting view if you want to draft by hand, right? 2Ds, or if you want to bring something from CAD. Can I have thumbs up for that one, drafting view? Otherwise, this is exactly the same like plan view, the ones that we were doing, guys, right-clicking. Remember, you create a view also here from plan view. That's how when we were right-clicking here and creating views, that's how we get the views too. But a drafting view, we're going to go to a view, drafting view. Cool? This is just give me a piece of paper so I can import from CAD to it. That's what you're doing. Yes, sir?
What's the difference between double-clicking and just single-clicking?
Double-clicking it, single-clicking it, pick, double-clicking it will take you to the next level. Drill down if it's, yeah. Okay, so everybody double-click on drafting view, please. Double-click on drafting view. When you double-click in the drafting view, do you guys get this? Okay, I want you to call this symbols. Did I spell it right? Symbols. When you do symbols, do you guys see the scale here? Care less about the scale because you can adjust the scale at any time. Cool? Did you guys do that? Everybody got symbols? Why do I say symbols? Because every drafting view has to have a unique name. Otherwise, how are you going to distinguish between Andrew and Adam? That's why we have names, right? Because when you look at them, guys, you need to be able to distinguish between all these views. In a bigger project, you could have 100 views. You need to give them a unique, distinctive name, right? So you can distinguish between them. Okay, so when you symbol, now, I want you guys to, so you do symbols. Why don't you hit OK and see what happened? Okay? Everybody got the symbols? Okay, everybody's there? My symbol, I just moved away from it. Now, it defaults, guys, to mechanical drafting here. I don't know if you can you drill down where it says mechanical, symbol view? Everybody's there? It puts it right under mechanical. I want you to go up into the property and change that view from, you can put it architectural, structural, electrical, or coordination. Now, I want this view to be electrical. So I want you guys to go change it to electrical. Everybody got that one? Change it to electrical and apply. And it will go put it right in here under, can you guys see where it says drafting symbols? Can somebody tell me that you guys have gotten these question marks? The question marks indicate that these are drafting symbols. Don't ask me how to change them. Drafting symbols. This is lighting, this is power. Can you guys, everybody got that? If you can't find it, then there will be mechanical. Do you see mechanical? Do you see mechanical? Drill under mechanical. Click on the symbols when you see it. And go to property here, discipline. At the top, change it to electrical. Aaron, works. Andrew and Darren. Okay. You guys, we did it yesterday. You working for you? Okay.
We did mine yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay. Well, might as well go home and call it a day, man. Okay, Joe, did it work? Okay, now you have this. Cool. Now here's where I want you guys to wake up. Every drafting view, every time you want to bring something from CAD, what do you need to do? Drafting view, name it, change the discipline to electrical, and it will be listed right in here. Cool? Okay, now I want you guys to go drill into these question marks and make sure you double click on symbols. So you are in symbols. Everybody's there? We are in symbols. So, thumbs up, Chad. We're cool? Okay. I want you guys then go insert. Now we're going to, what I'm doing now, Aaron, is I have my drafting view. I'm going to go grab the symbol list and dump it right into this view. That's what I'm doing. Okay, how do you do that? You're going to go to insert, grab insert. Do you see where it says import CAD? Can you guys see that? Everybody can see that import CAD. Hit import CAD. Import CAD. Okay, now it will refer you to the network where you guys are. Okay, so remember how it takes you back to where you are. You guys are in your team folder, right? Everybody's in their team folder. They should refer you to your team folder. If you go one step up, it will show you the AutoCAD, right? Drill down in the AutoCAD. And do you guys have electrical symbols? Title sheet, electrical symbols. Do you have any electrical symbols here? Do you or not? Do you guys have it other than this one? Not this one, not the electrical symbols. The one that we used. You do because we did it yesterday. You shouldn't. You don't have it. I didn't put it there. So these are the ones that your company will be putting in. Because I don't have it here, I'm going to do one step. I'm going to go back, guys. One more step. Can you guys go back again to the instructor folder? Everybody can go to the instructor folder. Instructor folder, commercial project, instructor folder, commercial project, the first class, and I want you to go to CAD. And can you see the symbol list that we have? Symbols too. No, I'm sorry. I want you guys to go to the residential because I put it under residential. My apology. Go to residential. Everybody's there. Residential. Here, I want to CAD, and here's the one I want you guys to drop. You can drop. By the way, you can drop any one of them, but the one that I want you to drop is located here. Everybody knows you can drop any of these files. Just the one I want you to drop is located in different view. So electrical symbols. That one. You guys, does it recognize that one that we used in the residential? Okay. Can you now remember? Don't drop it yet, because it's in a different project. Don't drop it because it's a different project. What I want you guys to do is right-click on it and hit copy. Everybody can right-click and copy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy it, put it in the commercial project, then import it. Why do I do that? Because when I modify it, I don't want to screw up the first project that we've done, right? You're going to be modifying it. Okay, so I copied it. Everybody copied it. Thumbs up, Chad. We copied it. Cool. Now let's go let's go back down here, drill. I'm going to go out, so I know where I am. Out, and I'm going to go to my team folder. Can you guys go back to your team folder? Team folder, and I'm going to go to the commercial, design drawing, AutoCAD, and I want to dump it right here. Right-click and paste it. Okay, I want everybody to give me a thumbs up, Chad, that we have just dumped it under the right location. The right location for it should be this. It should be under your team folder, fall, commercial semester, and design drawing CAD. Thumbs up, Chad, when you're there. You guys are faster than my grandma. And that's what I was hoping. Okay, so when you're there, all what you have to do now, make sure it's clicked, right? And open it. So you just loaded it. Really, all this jumping around is just because I want to go find it. Okay? When you are here, guys, do you see anything? Huh? Do you see anything? Right? Okay. The first thing you need to do is come over here, and you guys see where it says zoom to fit. Hit zoom to fit, and here's your list. Why? Because my friends, the zoom to fit, the scale was different. So can I zoom to fit? Everybody got that one, guys? If you click right here, you zoom. Here's where your zoom region, zoom to fit, zoom all your zooms. If you don't have a wheel, you can get your zooms right in here. Can I have thumbs up that everybody have seen that? Okay, cool. You guys are so good. Now, one more. Okay, as long as we're in the drafting view, I'm going to go create one more drafting view. One more drafting view. This drafting view, guys. Okay, so where do you guys think this? Let's go drop it. By the way, since we're there, let's go drop. Where do you think the symbols are going to be dropped? Under, can you guys go to E2? Click on E2, right click, add view, and which view do you think I'm going to go add in E2? Anybody can guess? Symbols. See how easy that is? So can you guys see how when you name them symbols, Aaron, it becomes really cool. You can see it. See how with a unique name is very important instead of just drafting view 1. What the heck is drafting view 1? Name it a unique name. Cool? Everybody got that one, guys? And go drop. When you drop it, and you click, look what you see. Everybody guys saw that? Look what we have. What do you have? Disaster. You have a huge, you basically have a list that doesn't fit your paper. That's when you go scale. Okay, so everybody saw what I have right now. I'm going to go scale it. If you guys drill down under the E2 and double click on, you see the drafting views right there underneath it. Double click on this and go scale it down. What did we do it yesterday too?
1/8.
1/8. And go scale it again. If you don't know you have to scale it, you have basically do the scale. Yesterday we did it and it was 1/8 is good. So scale it to 1/8 and go back again and double click on E2. And here's your list. Can you guys see that where your sheet is in one location? And you grab it, you set it into your drawing, and you drag that line. Do you see that line that comes with it? Just move it away, and off it goes, my friends, with your sheet list. Okay? Did I go too fast on that?
It still has the little thing behind it. No.
And do you guys see that line that comes with it? You can drag that line by itself and move it away from the view. I need the thumbs up that, Chad, we have done it from every team. 1, Joe 2, 3, Jamie, we've done it. Aaron, does it work? Okay. All right. Give it a shot, bud. If it looks like this, not like this, you're good. If it looks like somewhere like this, you're good. Does it? Okay. That's my symbols. Any question guys about symbols? Any question about symbols? I don't know if you can delete it. I think if you delete it, yeah, it's a scale. What I usually do for these, I just move them outside the printing area, and who cares?
Now, can you enlarge that to fit the screen?
Enlarge what? The
Size that, just let it fit in the screen, or?
this one? I think no. You have to go back and custom design the scale. You can. You have to go custom design scale and to fit. Yeah. You guys play with it. As long as when you print this one in 11.7 and 22 by 34, it's really big. Okay. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We are good. Okay. One last thing for the setup. Let's go back into drafting views. Okay, I'm going to create another drafting view. So go please to view, create, and drafting view. Okay, everybody has a drafting view, know how to create a drafting view, right? User interface might be slightly different than mine. Click on drafting view. This one, here's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to create the drafting view, guys, where I can type the text and put the text in the first page. My first page is going to have some text in it, and I want to put some text. So you guys see the first page here? The first page have all the list, the name of the project, as well as the list of all the sheets. I want to have type text. Now when you type text, we could have type the text right into sheet number 1, guys. Or we can print them, can put a drafting view and put them in there. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you guys to name this one, since it's going to be in the title, I'm going to call it title block, let's call it sheet E1 or title block. Let's just call it for the, I'm going to call it sheet E1, okay, title block. Sheet E1 title block. This means It's going to be basically in tab block, or what's the best way to describe it? Because it's going to be a text just for the, probably, I want to say, let's name it this way. I'm going to call it sheet E1. But what's in E1? This will be the text, but there will be two different texts though. This will be the drawing sheets. The drawing sheets, right? That's what we're going to call them. Right? Just give it a name, unique name, where you guys can, drawing sheets, right? That's where we're going to have the list of all the drawing sheets. Everybody's there? Thumbs up, Chad? Cool. When you're done with this, can you guys okay it? When you okay it, immediately look at the property. Can you guys see the property immediately right here? It says mechanical. Right on the spot, what do you do with it? Change it to what? Electrical. Thank you, sir. And hit apply. You see apply right next to it? Hit apply. Can you guys see sheet E1 drawing? Do you see it there as a drafting view? Okay. Now, I'll hit apply. What's the bottom right here? Oh, it shows. Okay, that's good. If you exit, it just did it. Do you see it under, like, right with the symbols?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now right here, guys, I want to go type text. So I want you to go, I believe, annotate text. Can you guys see the text? Annotate. Everybody can see annotate text. I'm going to go, and I'm grabbing a text, any text for the time being. Text. And okay, save and synchronize. Let's save a project here. Just want me to save. Okay, can you guys, everybody got text, and you can see that you can type right in there? Everybody get that one? Okay. Now here's what I can do for this text. You can start typing, or you can copy what I've done for you guys. Let me show you how I would do it. Keep this. I'm going to go to my desktop, just expedite the process, and I'm going to go back into project. And remember, the instructor have given you commercial project, narrative. I'm just going to get the text. That's what I'm trying to do here. So this is, where did we get the text yesterday from? Right in here. Okay. Okay, so let me just get you here. So what I'm going to do, what I did, guys, I went and I opened the narrative so I can get to this text. This text was in, here's where this text is, right in here. Under, if you look at it, under the instructor folder, commercial project, electrical commercial design, narrative. Okay? Everybody, guys, got to the narrative where we put them online? Oh, when you hit, let me see it. Oh, the text? Oh, hit text. Annotate. You didn't go annotate though. You mean annotate. This text, and then this text. There you go. And sit here, and then go get the, shortcut here. You have a shortcut on network? Yeah, you want that to find your shortcut network. Otherwise, you when you grab the shot. Okay. When you guys, this is easy. It's just copy and paste, guys. I'm going to copy and paste. So do me a favor. When you come over here, you're going to come to your drawing right here. Highlight these. Oops. I'm going to highlight these. Why can't I highlight it? Am I in the drafting view, or where am I? Oh, maybe edit view. There you go. Right click on them, copy it, or whatever copy command you use. Copy. I copied them. Everybody copied? Yes, team. Yeah. And I'm going to go back here to my text. And you guys see that little text that we did? Right click on it. Or actually, there's paste. Where is paste? Annotate. Why can't? What's the function for paste? F what? Control V. Control V, and here you go. Control V, and you got your text down in here. Any question guys about that one? You got your text in here. Can you guys give me a thumbs up, Chad? We got the text copied. Now, this is just to expedite the process. Then you can format. You can format your text. If you hit format, you can format your text. I want to get this one out. So, for example, I want to get rid of these, right? Because these are not part of the name. I'm going to get rid of these. They are not part of the name, right? What else? So these are my sheet title. Okay. Where is that format? So format the text. Let me see if I can. Oops, undo here. Text here and none. There you go. So I think I should be able. So you get format the text, bold it. It's already bolded. Okay. Everybody has this text. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We got this text. Yes, no.
We need to copy it and then paste it under there?
Yeah, you have to copy and dump it right in there. Or you can type it, actually. I just use this one because it's easy. Okay. I don't know if we put sheet E1. And instead of these guys, what I've done in the past is when you come over here, you do the format. Oops. Get rid of none for all of them. Why can't I pick him up? Format them. I want to get rid of the bullets, none. There you go. You can, so then when you come here, guys, you're going to say E1. Make sure you put E1. How did we do? E1 and space it a little bit. 1, 2. And then just call him E2 because they're E2, 1, 2, space it, and so forth. Can you guys do that? E3, E4. Everybody's doing that, guys? E5 and E6. And I'm going to do 4. And I'm going to get rid of also the sheet. All what I care about is really this. This is how it should look like, yours. Because we really care less about the sheet. I'm going to call them this one. E1, E2, E3, E4. Because we're E's, right? We're this one. Here. And here. Okay. Very quick, guys. And we're going to call this one E7. Oops. What is the E, Chad? E7, E8, and E9. E9, E9, and E10. Okay, here's all my E's. I'm gonna go clean them up. You probably guys 1, 2. You're done now, huh? Can I have thumbs up when you guys are done? We're putting your E's. Everybody's okay with that? All my E's are done. Now let's go drop the E's. Where do you guys gonna think we're gonna drop the E's? Anybody can have any idea? We're gonna go drop the E's in sheet number 1. So when you guys when you guys are done, I'm gonna go to E1. Can you guys follow up with me in that one? I'm gonna go to E1, right click, add a view, synchronize with central because we're synchronizing. So synchronize. I'm going to go add this drafting view into sheet number 1. Everybody see that? What I'm trying to do? Okay, which sheet? I called it this one, sheet number 1, just for identification. And I'm going to put them right in here. And off it goes with my text. And that thing that comes with it, guys, you can just move it away. Here's my text. Here's all my drawing sheets. Now you can adjust the height and the text and all this good stuff. I'll show you in a second here. Any question guys about dropping your text? Any question? Let me tell you 1/4. Okay, we dropped it in the tile sheet, which looks something like this, Aaron, my friend. We're waiting for the 3D view. Did you put 3D view? Yep. Yep. If you guys have a 3D view, that's fine. Yep. Okay. The last thing I'm going to do, guys, is a 3D view. Cool. Can I have thumbs up, chat, so I can move to the 3D view? Okay. The last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have a view on the sheet, and feel free to look how to make it nicer than I did by any means. I'm going to go to views, guys, electrical views. Okay, and power. Can you guys go, if you go to power, can you guys see the 3D views right under power? 3D views. Double click on the 3D view. It will give you a 3D view of your building. The first thing I would do, Darren, I will right click on the 3D view and duplicate it, right? I like to duplicate it with details. Okay, so you duplicate it. Are you guys with me? Everybody's following? I went to the floor plan, power floor plan. I duplicated the 3D view because I wanted just a picture. I want a picture. So I duplicate it and I want to rename it. I'm going to call it E1, E1 sheet. So I know that's going to go in E1 sheet, right? E1 sheet view or something similar to that. Okay, so I have E1 sheet view. Everybody get that one, guys? Now I need to go crop it a little bit. This is 3D view. I want to crop it. You can make this one anything you want, but I'm going to get my crop region. Here's my crop region in 3D. Grab that one. I'm just going to make zoom, say, right in this area. Now, this is where you guys can use your creativity and so forth to zoom into certain areas, make a picture, a nice picture. Later on, you're going to see we can do... Okay, here's a view of the building. I just decided this view is cool, right? It doesn't, and then what you can do, then you can go to E1, right click on it, add a view, and this is, remember, I called this one 3D E1 sheet view, right? See how it's very clear? And I can go dump that view right in here. Okay? There's one little problem with the view. Anybody knows what the problem with the view? Too big, right? Because it's taking over. So what do you do if it's too big? Scale it. So come over here. 1/8. Where am I here? 3/16. Let me see if they went the wrong direction here. Okay, so you can scale it down. You guys know how to scale it down. And adjust it in your sheet. And that little line that, oops, that little, so you got that one. Oops. Then grab that scale and just get it out of the printing view. And you got yourself a view, a nice view, right next to your sheets. Everybody was able to do that? Huh?
Were you able to take that border off?
I don't know. How did it print? It does print the border. No, it does not print the border. No, it doesn't print the border. It doesn't. When you print it, it doesn't print it. So this is for you to see. Any question, guys, about this? Any question? Can you have thumbs up, chat? We know how to solve all these. Okay. The last thing you guys are going to do is you're going to have a type commercial project here, right? A title. So what I would do with these, just one word or something. You can come to annotate text and grab a text right here and say commercial project, commercial project. So you can type right into the sheet, guys. Here's my commercial project. See what I did? I typed directly into my commercial project. There's one little problem with that. What is this? What's the problem? Anybody can see what the problem is when I type? By the way, you can type directly here. Put a text and type. I typed commercial project because I want a commercial project title here. Commercial project. Format. Make it bold. Okay. I have a bold commercial project. What did we call it? Commercial project building or something? Just a commercial project is fine with me. Now it's so small though. So what do you do? It's scale it. Here's what you're gonna do. You can come. You guys, if you click on it, here's the text. Can you guys see the text size? Everybody can see the text size, the property. If you click in here, you can. Here's your option. You can go to 3/8, which is smaller, or you can go to 1/4. Cool. So that's your only two options. Can you guys see that, how to scale it? Now, what if I want to go higher than that, Chad? Right? Okay, thank you. Now, I want you guys to come here. Now, because I want it bigger than that, so I'm going to go edit. Can you guys see where it says edit here? First of all, make sure you are clicking on this, the text. Everybody clicked on the text. Go edit, type. Before, this is mistake number one when we edit any property. Now you guys have went to the next level. Now we're editing. Aaron, my friend, when you edit things, the first thing you need to do is to duplicate it. Why? Especially text. Because Hvac, you could be using the same text in another sheet. If you go edit the same text, guess what's going to happen to the other sheet? Screw it up. And you can't believe how many times the students come and say, Chad, I swear I didn't change it here. And it changed. Well, because you're using the same text and you're editing in one sheet and using it in another sheet. Well, guess what? When you edit it in one sheet, it will change it wherever you're using this type of text. To get around this, can you guys get you to understand? When you edit things, always duplicate it. Duplicate will give you a standalone copy that you can screw up only in this location. Cool? So let's go duplicate. Can you guys see where it says the word duplicate? Duplicate. When you duplicate it, guys, give it a unique name. I always like to give it a unique name. So this text is going to be, title. Project title. I'm just going to call it project title. Project title. Do you guys have any issues with that, calling it project title? Because it is going to be the project title. So when I look at this text later on, I know this is a project title. Don't mess with it. Do it somewhere else. Okay? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Cool. All right. So okay. Now you have your project title text to screw up anything you want. Okay. Now remember, it used to be. Here's the size. Can you guys see the size here? I think this is the size. The size used to be 1/4, and it was small. So what if I times it by 2? That will give me a half. And see what I can come up with, right? Maybe times it by 3/3/4. Shall we do a 3/4 or 1? Let's start with 1. So you can kind of increase a little bit. Let's start with size 1. 1 inch. Apply. Okay. Look at 1 inch. Can you guys see what 1 inch can give you? So here's an inch. So if an inch can fit within your circumstances, you might have to drop this one down a little bit. And here's my inch. This is an inch, a size of an inch. And again, there's recommendation, all this stuff. And okay, so here's my, that's not bad, right? Here's my commercial project. I adjusted. Now, if it does, now, error. If that size is not good for you, so what do? Click on it, edit type. I can't emphasize, guys. Edit type. Instead of an inch, now, remember, now this is your own text. Only used here. So if you edit it, it's not going to screw up anything else inside your project. Can I emphasize this one, guys? It's not going to screw up. So you can edit it, make it 3/4, for example, to fit, right? Remember, the lower the number, the smaller the size is going to be. So you can edit it to fit. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We cool on that one. Font, you can change it. If you guys don't like Arial, you can Arial black. Here's all your options for changing the font. Everybody can see that. You change also the font, like any other document. You can hit bold. I'm not going to go over this, but can you guys see that you edit the bold text like typical Word document text? You can edit it, bold it, and I'm going to let you guys deal with adjust it. Can you, this box here, you can make any type of text. Can you have thumbs up, Chad? We understand we can make it much better than you make it. You know, some of us lack in the department of beauty, right? Okay, so that's basically it, gentlemen. So I have, I inserted the text. Now I want you guys to look me in the eye and say, Chad, this is good start for the Revit. Is this a good start? Is it a, does it give you enough information to get running? Yes, no, Aaron, my friend? Okay, you need a little bit more help? We'll do it. Absolutely. Jamie, my friend, is that good? Okay, let's take 5 minutes break, and then I'm going to show you guys how to print and a couple of other things in the setup. We're almost done with the setup. The rest is just making it look nice. Go back to title block and adjust things in it, because you adjust it once, Jeff, it goes across globally. Shall we take 5 minutes?
Yep.
Okay.
So when we print these tiny sheets, there's only going to be
Walk you through this. So the most important thing that we did so far, guys, is we set all the sheets so everybody knows where the sheets are and how to set the sheets. Can I have thumbs up from the ones who are here? Now, if he comes tomorrow and asks how to set the sheets, do I have a right to yell at him?
Yes, please do it.
For record. Okay.
We'll give you something to hit 'em, too.
Okay. So, all right. So this is all the sheets where you print. Now I want to remind you guys, if you go all the way here, you click, this is where you're going to be working. Under the discipline that's called electrical, you're going to have all the drafting views that we imported, they're going to be under drafting. Anything related to light is going to be under light, and anything related to power is going to be under power. Can you guys see that? So this is where we're going to spend a lot of time, under electrical. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We fully understand that. So when we're doing power, you guys are going to go to all the way to floor plan and go to power or low voltage or site. You're going to go under ceiling light and go to ceiling light and do your lights. Okay, cool. That's basically the setup.
We don't do them on the sheets, we do them like that.
You're working, well, if you go on the sheets, yes, you typically do them here, but if you go under the sheet, say we're going to go to work on lighting, right? Click under lighting. Here's your sheet that you're going to be working on. Right underneath it, if you double click, guess where it takes you? Yeah, shortcut for it. So if that's easier for you, you come from this way, go to the E5, right underneath it, the view, click on the view, double click, it takes you there. Cool? Now let's go print. The most important thing, guys, that we do is we do paper, right? We kill trees and we do paper. When we're gonna when you want to print, guys, I want you, as we move forward, to print on that big fat printer. So when you print, the first thing you need to do is you're going to go, I would go file, there's many ways, but if you go file here, and do you guys see where it says print? Let me tell you two really nice things. First of all, you can print from anywhere, but you always want to print the sheet. The most important thing to print is the sheet. So let's just say I want to print the site, okay? Double click on the site. So make sure you double click on the site. Can you see? And it's bolded there. Everybody can see. Double click on the site and bold it. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Double click and bold it. Cool. Then now you go here and you're going to go to print. When you go to print, you have the chance to print or to preview it. To preview it is always I prefer, right? Make sure that it looks nice. That's what you want. So click on preview, and that's how it's going to look like when you want to print it. Okay. Now it doesn't tell you anything about how. Okay, it's loading here. Okay. Come on. Wow, it's taking that long. All right. So can you guys see how it's going to look like? It doesn't tell you though. Now, Darren, my friend, this could be 11 by 17 behind me. It could be 8.5 by 11, or it could be 11, or could be 22 by 34. You guys, that doesn't tell you anything. It's just a picture that you can print. So when you go there, look at it. First, you're going to go print. Now, let's say print, hit print. Okay. It will open the printer selection. So my printer right now is defaulted to 52, which is that big fat boy that you guys can print for me. That little, no, I'm defaulting it now because I want you to do 22 by 34. I want you at the beginning just to print, the sheet that I want you on Friday, I want them 11 by 17. So default, if you are not defaulting, please grab, for the time being, grab the 52, this one, right now, 5200, okay? Now property, if you hit property, guys, next to it, Can you guys see what I'm defaulting to? I'm defaulting to 11 by 17. If I want to change this one to 8.5 by 11, I can easily change it. I'm defaulting to 11 by 17. If you don't, can you guys go grab 11 by 17, please? 11 by 17. Landscape or portrait, can you guys see how you can click them and make them? We always do landscape here, right? So that's the what I want to default to. You don't have color option here because it's not colored printer. You can do a few things about the service, blah, blah, blah. But really the most important thing is here. Landscape 11 by 17. Thumbs up, chat. Landscape 11 by 17. Okay, I'm happy with this. Now remember, we already previewed it, how it's going to look like. So if you're ready, you hit what? Bam. Print. That's one way of previewing it. So before you print, preview, make sure you're set at the right location. Cool? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We got that one? Now this is a lot of work for Zach. He doesn't like to do this. He want to print all of them together. Right? I'm just picking on you.
I did too.
Okay. You hit OK. If you hit OK, we'll print it now. But don't hit OK. So at this point, are you guys still in this window?
Yeah.
All right. So if you go, here's what you can do. You can also set, if you go set up, now I'm going to go set up my print for 11 by 17, the printer and so forth. I can go, this is what I'm setting up here. If you guys go to, you guys see select, hit select, you can, right now, look what if I want to, I don't want you to do that, please. If I want to print all of them, look at that. I go on, click all these, all the sheets, all of them. And see all of them, 7 of them are, 10 of them are clicked, and hit OK here. I don't want to save it. Now, if I click print, it will print how many do you think of them? 10 of them. How would it print it? It will print it in 5200 here, and it will print it on 11 by 17. Why? Because the property says 11 by 17 and 5200. Can I guys get you to understand that one? You can group print. These are group print. So please, when you're done, make sure you unclick them because you don't want to print all the time, all of them. I like at the beginning to print one of them at a time, but you can practice with this. I cancel that as a matter of fact. Okay, now, and then you can print. Now, when chat tells you later on, that's how you print 11 by 17. What if I want you with later on, guys? I want you to do 22 by 34. First thing you need to do, go pick the printer. So can you guys see I'm changing now to the big boy? Okay, let's go back. If you guys are here and you got out, let's say anywhere, you can be anywhere, as a matter of fact, in anywhere, in any plan, anywhere. You can go anywhere and print. Print. I don't want to preview. I want to go just do the setup. I know it's good. Print. When you go to the print, it defaults me to whatever the last printer that you were using. Mine was 800. I'm going to print now the big boys, guys, 800. The first thing you need to do is go pick up the paper. It's defaulting right now to ANSI Design B. I don't want ANSI Design B. I want ANSI Design C. Are you guys with me? ANSI Design C. Landscape. ANSI Design C. Color. Can you guys see where it says color? Now, you're not going to be able to see this unless you are defaulted to the 800. When you go to the color, you can print in gray. Can you guys see if you click here, you print in gray, or you can print black and white. See how, can you guys see how it changes? I want you guys later on to bring black and white. Can you guys see how we change it to black and white? In order to get there, you have to pick the big boy, the big blotter, in order to get these attributes, right? So I'm at the big blotter, property. I want to pick the paper. Paper is ANSI Design D big boy, and I want and then I want to go to color, and I want to print either. Now we will print color, but if I don't want color, black and white, you click this button. Can somebody say this word for me? Monochrome. I hate this word. Okay, all right. So I want you guys black and white to print as we move forward. Sometimes we'll print color too, but black and white is our default. Cool? Okay, so if you hit black and white and hit OK here, so look what I'm doing now. I am sitting to print everything 8.5 by 8.5, 22 by 34 on that big boy, right? Now what do you want to print, Chad? I want to print the following. Select, and you can select all the sheets. I'm already selecting the sheets. If I hit OK, God forbid now, guess how many of them are going to go there? The 10 of them. Any question, I don't want to do that. Any question, guys, about printing? Really easy. Can you see how it's easier than in CAD? You can group, I guess in CAD the same thing, you can group print too. Any question, guys, about printing? I have a thumbs up that chat we know how to set up and we know how to print. Okay? Really easy. That's what the outcome of this week in terms of print. Since you guys are ahead, if you are done with this, here's what I strongly suggest, because it's going to get busier as we go. I gave you guys a load calc that you need to build. Build your load calc. Build your load calc if you have time ahead this week. Keep going, build your load calc. Don't mess with anything else other than Revit yet, but start building your load calc. And also, if you're ahead, Zach, there is Microsoft project. I want you guys to do Microsoft project. If you want to know what exactly in Microsoft project, I already put in the instructor folder a Microsoft project PDF file that I want you to build. So if you do it as is, you got probably 80% of what I want you to do until I go over it too. So 2 things you can work if you want to be ahead. You can work on load calculation, build your Excel sheet for load calc, which I'm going to go over, and you can work on Microsoft. Everybody knows Microsoft project? You guys done it. You did not do it. So you might have to show you. You guys didn't do it. So you can work together. I'm going to walk you through it anyway. So, but if you want to be ahead, this is what you're going to do. As long as we're on it, guys, I'm going to give you most of our students who came from ECDM, you guys are familiar with the view of Revit, right? You kind of familiar with the view a little bit. But let me just walk you very quick, and I'm going to go over all of them. If you're at home here, I'm going to go, if you click, this is just overview of how the system is. If you go home, guys, you're going to have HVAC equipment, cross. No, Chad, we're not HVAC. You're going to have mechanical, plumbing, and you have electrical. Can you guys see where you see electrical? When I ask you, Darren, I want you to start dropping your receptacles. When I ask you, I want you to start dropping your receptacles. You're going to go home electrical. Can you guys see it's grayed? Anybody can tell me why it's grayed right now? You're not in a view. You can't drop a receptacle in a sheet. It has to be in the view. So in order to get into the view, look what I do. I come over here, double click on the view. Now I'm working in a view. See how we went to the view? We work on views. Then I'm going to go, can you guys see how now electrical? Here's all my electrical. I have wires. I have cable tray, conduits, cable tray fittings. I have conduit fittings. I have electrical equipment like panels. I have devices, and I have lighting fixture. Now, if you guys want to go orient yourself, that's all the electrical families that comes with Revit. You're going to find them right here. Aaron, you're going to spend in this view that I'm looking, you probably 80% of your time in Revit, you're going to spend it right in here under electrical, picking the wires and picking the equipments and picking the devices. When they say devices, they mean receptacles, disconnect, and so forth, as well as lighting fixture. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We know where to go. I don't want you to go there yet.
Are we going to put in the conduit and cable tray?
Not really. As I said, you're going to be spending 100% of your time between electrical equipment, devices, and lighting fixture. You can, but we haven't done that. You can, really, it's not hard. I'll show you. Okay, can I have thumbs up for this, guys? Cool. Now, plumbing and HVAC equipment and all this stuff, I want to remind you, Adam, that this software is also for our fellow mechanical engineers. So that's for them, their territory. We're not going to miss too much with that. Okay, let's go to insert. Can you guys go to insert, please? Yeah, don't listen to me too much. Can you guys go to insert? All right. Can you go to the next tab is insert. Everybody knows insert? Now insert, what the heck is insert? Insert, you can insert a link. I already did that one for you guys. When you insert a link, you can link a file to a file. A link is like extract. When you extract, exactly, linking is like extract. You're not going to do that. I'll walk you later on in how to link, but your software is already linked. The second thing is import. You can import, we did import, right? You can import a CAD, you can import any file, you can import an image, import things from another file into Revit. Can I have thumbs up? Anybody remember when we imported, where did we import most of the time? In which view? drafting view. Can I import in other than drafting view? Yes. You can import anywhere you want. Can you guys see the import? Load. This is one of the most important things. Load. Load families. Load families. Families are symbols. You ran out of things. The software doesn't have the family that you want because we have a hazardous location fixture and we have a family for the hazardous location fixture and it's not in your software. I put it on the network for you. So loading families, guys, is a big deal. When you start laying out, you're going to go to load family. So if I'm going to go load family right here, it will default me to all the US Imperial Library that comes with the software. And families are what? Symbols. Symbols. And if you go there, guys, now I don't want furniture, I don't want fire, I want electrical components. If you go to electrical power, and if you go to generators and transformers, here's a diesel emergency generator, dry type transformers. What are these? What are these? These are 3D models with electrical components that we call them families, which in reality they are what? Symbols. They're symbols, but instead of CAD symbols, guys, they were just 2D symbols. These are 3 big fat 3D symbols with electrical and mechanical intelligence in them. So when you put a family like this, and a lighting panel like this, it will show a 3D image of it. It will show also the voltage and the current for this fixture, the voltage and the current and the 3D image. That's how we load them. We're going to spend some time loading them. So that's why loading family is a big deal. Don't do anything with it yet. So everybody cut the load, what load is. Load family, big deal. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We got you. Okay, annotate. Annotate, guys, you can do dimensions. You can detail line. We're going to annotate. Aaron, is draft. Do you guys remember when I told you to draft in CAD? Where did you go? You draft lines and all that. That's what annotate is. Annotate is draft. You're going to draft. So that's if you're going to draft and you click draft lines, for example, you can get a line and you start drafting. You start drafting anywhere you want. Cool. Synchronize with Central. So draft. When I told you you want to draft something, Jeff, where do you go? Annotate. We're going to go annotate and detail line. Cool. The same thing, annotate text. We went the text. That's how you put your text anywhere in any view. Tag. This is so powerful, the tag, that you guys are going to start laughing and getting happy as we move forward. I'm the only one excited here. Oh. Okay, tag. Tag in Revit, it's really cool. And instead of writing this is Jeff Johnson, right? Instead of typing next to him Jeff Johnson, in Revit, when you drop him as a family, you touch him like this, and a label next to him will say Jeff Johnson. Isn't that cool? Here's a panel. A panel, you drop a panel like this, and I'm going to call this panel LP1. Okay? So then you name it. There's a place where it says panel name, and then you go touch it with the tag, and it will show a text right next to it with LP1. Isn't that cool? You don't have to type it. Did you guys use tags with Gary? This isn't new. Okay, that's good to go. I don't assume that you used it, but tag is so powerful. Receptacle. You tag the receptacle, you touch the receptacle with the tag, and guess what? It will put the panel and the circuit receptacle. Isn't that cool? Okay, so remember, tag is a group, and tag category. We're going to use them a lot as we move forward. Symbols, we'll leave that one. Analyze. Analyze, I don't use these a lot, guys. Check for duct systems and so forth. I'm going to skip the analyze. Architectural. Now I know with my friend Ryman, he made you guys build walls and ceilings and so forth in 3D. That's if you are to build a wall. I don't ask you to build walls in this building for one reason, because we're electrical, we're not architects. But if you are to build a wall, you want to build a wall, change a wall, I don't want you to do that. Remember, we are in a master file electrical. We don't do that. That happens in the architectural file. So if I ask you to go to the architectural file, open a different file basically, and go build a wall for me in this area, where do you go? Architectural. And this is where you build building and so forth, all these stairways and rooms and so forth. Okay, collaborate. Collaborate, guys, is we have the worksheets. It's already set for you. the most important thing in collaborate is synchronize. Synchronize, I told you guys about this. You synchronize now, you reload latest, and relinquish. Synchronize means everything that you have done, take it to the network, and everything on the network, bring it to you. Reload latest is everything that your partner have done and load it to the network. Please bring it down to my copy on my computer. Relinquish mine, I have touched a device, it becomes mine, and your partner can't touch it. So in order for your partner to touch it, you have to go relinquish all, relinquish mine. Meaning anything that I've touched, I no longer want to have ownership of it, so my partner can't touch it. Can I get you guys to understand these three things? Very important. So Darren, and I'm not an expert in Revit, but my advice for you, always synchronize, always reload latest, and always relinquish when you're done. Cool? Synchronize every time halfway through, it asks you, it prompts you to synchronize, always synchronize, reload latest when you guys are work together. When you leave, synchronize, reload latest, and relinquish. Okay? Cool? Okay, so that's the most important, that one here. Views. We talked about views, guys. I have graphic view, create a view. The most important one that I'm familiar with is create a view. So Jeff, my friend, when you say views, you can create a 3D view, a brand new 3D view. This is like right-clicking on 3D view and basically copying and adjusting it, but that's brand new. You can create a section. So I'm going to go to my friend. Everybody knows what a section in a building is, guys? You can cut this building into half and make a section of this building. You can create a section, 3D view section. We can create a plan view. You guys were creating, duplicating a view. Instead of creating it, we were duplicating it and changing it. We can create the drafting. Where's the drafting view again? Create drafting. Oops, here you go. And drafting view. You can do elevation. The most important things they're going to be using are three: drafting view, plan view, and sections in this area. Any comments, any questions? Schedules. You can create a schedule here, too, and you can type in it, like lighting schedule and so forth. The last thing, manage. Manage, I want you guys to go to manage. Everybody's there at manage. There are MB settings. If you click on this one, guys, it tells you, do you want to change the default setting for the mechanical engineers? Most of you guys will say, I have no clue what you're talking. Skip. Let's go to electrical, right? So do you want to change the settings for electrical? Yep. Click on electrical settings. Here's what you can change. Now, this is your language, right? Our language. Look at the sizes. Wire size factors. Here's the factors, the temperature rating, guys, connectors, voltages, the software voltage drop, load calculation, panel schedule. All these are default electrical settings. Here's my advice for all of you. Don't mess with them at this moment. That's to the next level. Okay, so that's under settings. Manage, we say manage settings. This is where you're going to spend a lot of time, Aaron, my friend. Do you guys see panel schedule? Later on, when you have a panel and you want to run a panel schedule, guess what you're going to be doing? You're going to be manage panel schedule, hit panel schedule, and then you can adjust your panel schedule and so forth. Materials, project information. That's what I was looking at for yesterday, and I forgot where it is because it keeps shifting. If you click, guys, manage information, you click on it. Do you remember how we typed the project status and the project date and the project name and the project name and the project number? All the stuff that we built, that we actually put on the sheet, we could have typed them here. There's two locations for them. You can type them under manage property, a project property, or you can type them right on the sheet. The reason why these are here, guys, because these are constant in every sheet. Anything that's constant for the project in every sheet, you're going to find it under manage project. There's two locations for it. It was also under the sheet itself. So manage, okay, so we got that one, manage images, phases, inquiry. I don't use these. And then modify plan, deadline. This is also, you can do measurement, you can do modification, geometry, some drafting skills, draw lines and so forth. Can I have thumbs up, chat, that we are fully understand how to at least maneuver through this software? Maneuver through this software? Okay? So what I suggest, guys, is get yourself familiar with that. We're not going to screw up anything. Click on a button, don't worry, you're not going to screw it up. Cool? Is this going to be enough info, guys, to get your introduction? So now, moving forward, I will start grabbing, guys, certain things. Let's go do power. I'll walk you through how to do the power and how to circle. Let's do light. Let's go walk you through how to do the light and circle. Cool? But this is good introduction? Yes, no?
Yep.
Okay. That's all I have for you.
We're not gonna do this.